Hi, Didi. Hi. All right, I guess. Hi, guys. I guess this time it's fine. It's so uncanny how the first day of this live had glitches and the last day has glitches. No worries.
Hi, Bharat. Hi, Kishan.
Okay. Hi, guys. Soumya, am I audible to you? Okay, great. So, we're just going to wait for another minute for all the people to join, right? And till then, a very, very happy New Year to everybody. It's going to be the last day of 2020, and I'm hoping that it is somewhat like 2020 and somewhat not like 2020 because I'm sure we had like our good moments and our bad moments in the past year. Thank you, Didi. Okay, all right. So, may let me know if you're ready to start. So, I'll start the session. Great. Okay. So, to everybody here, hi, welcome. And so, today's session is going to be a culmination. Just a second. Okay, give me a minute, Soumya.
Sure, there's some
Sure, there's
issue
some
with
issue with
pinning,
pinning,
so I can't really
so
pin
I
the
can't really
comment.
pin the comment.
Just a second. Okay. All right, let's begin. So, 2020 has been a lot of what we did not expect, right? For a lot of us. So it's been a lot of nothing happening as opposed to a lot of things happening together all the time. So life is like that, right? It's like the yin, the yang, the good and the bad. Uh, but let's take a moment and pause and think about, isn't that what life is really about? The life is all about the good and the bad. It's part of our contract with life. And so, today, on the last day of 2020, this is just a minute for us to realize that we finally done it. We did it, guys. We've reached the last day of 2020 and we've been able to do it quite beautifully. And so, today, Som and I want to finish the series of using senses for practicing mindfulness and meditation with another activity, just so that we are not just well prepared for what life has to throw at us, but also utilize this space even when we are not here, to take a moment of out of all this chaos and basically use our own senses to tune out of this chaos. So with that, I'm going to take some questions. Soumya is also here. So any questions that anybody has, why do we practice meditation? What is mindfulness? All the other senses, the five senses that we practiced are there on the IGTV of There Is No Earth page. So you can also check that out. And if you have any questions, we're here to answer some for another 2 to 3 minutes. And then Soumya will finish it with a grounding activity for everybody. Soumya, by the time somebody asks questions, do you have something to add?
Sorry, I was just
Sorry, I was just
typing.
typing.
Somehow I'm hearing
Somehow
the
I'm
echo, so
hearing the
I'm
echo, so
keeping
I'm
quiet.
keeping quiet.
Yeah. So one more thing that just came to my mind was these noise cancellation earphones that's come up, right? So what does it do? You put it in your ears, even if you're, let's say, in heavy traffic, and you just put it in your ears and you can just cut out all the noise, all the chaos. So this is somewhat similar to that. Mindfulness, practicing meditation, practicing mindfulness can help you cut out all the noise and just focus on your breathing, focus inwards. And a lot of times क्या होता है, people think कि meditation में बहुत बड़ा शब्द है, साधु संत लोग करते हैं, or you need to practice a lot to become perfect at it. But what we don't realize is that meditation goal to be perfect. It's accepting the imperfect, accepting the negative thoughts. Yeah, okay. Okay, so Didi, it's 8 anyway. So, Somna, is it okay if you continue with the activity? Okay, so I'm going to take your leave now. All right.
All right, guys, you're here with me alone now. Sorry, I was not able to say much when Agrama was here because there was an echo. Again, like I said, first day pe problem hua tha, last day pe ho raha hai. But that is all right. We all understand. This is a small version of 2020, basically. Upar niche roller coaster. That's perfectly fine. There were a few questions that I recently saw from the Instagram story that we put of a few minutes back that came, and someone was asking about like why did we choose to talk about senses, and that's a really great question because आजकल meditation इतना ज़्यादा, it's very widespread, but we chose senses because when we talk about senses, when you see something right now, like you're looking at me right now, you're hearing me, you're sitting somewhere, it's all in the present. The senses are all in the present moment. And mindfulness or meditation, it's basically about coming back to the present. हम इतने टाइम या तो पास्ट में होते हैं या फ्यूचर में होते हैं कि we lose the present moment, whereas our senses are always in the present. So that is why we chose the senses to come back to the present moment. Bharat just said, sounds funny. All right. Sounds funny. What's the role of senses connected to natural forces and wider perspective towards nature? That's a really great question, and I would say a rather long one to answer. But if you look at it, nature, like I said before, nature senses are all in the present, and so is the nature. Whenever you go to the nature, it's all a plant just exists, right? A tree just exists, a stream just flows. It's all in the present moment. So if you ask me about the connection, there's a deep connection in general, because everything, all of these things, the nature, the senses, they urge us to come back to the here and now and let go of a rumination in pehle kya ho raha tha, baad mein kya hoga. It's easier said than done though. I am not an expert myself in meditation. I am not. It's tough for me as well. But it's good to start somewhere. And we thought that using the senses is a good place to begin. Thank you for asking that question, Bharat. I hope I was able to do justice to your questions because there's very limited time. Anything else that you guys, I'll just, give you guys a minute if you want to ask anything. If not, I will end it with a really cool activity. Pranjali just said, really enjoyed that you guys connected meditation with senses, was easier to focus on one thing at a time. Thank you so much. I am glad that you said that because हमारा intention ही वही था कि एक दिन में we did a series for 6 days, 5 days for each of the sense, and today we're going to bring it back together and weave it into that one thing that you can take back. It's going to be a very practical tool that you can use. It's not always possible to sit and meditate on any sense, right? But the tool that I'm going to give you right now, we're going to do it together, and it's very easy, so you can always use it again whenever you want to. So, how in life sometimes we go all here and there. We feel like we're all over the place. We just can't sit still, or we cannot channel our thoughts in one way. So that is when you feel like, oh shit, I'm losing myself, I'm spiraling down and everything. This tool is what can really ground you and help you come back to the present moment very easily, like in 1 to 2 minutes. All right. I just read this message from Didi. What about the mystical sixth sense? That's very controversial. Maybe we can talk about it some other day. Otherwise, I can literally talk till we step into the new year. All right. So let's go on with the grounding activity that I'm talking about. You don't have, it's not a meditation of any sort. It's just a grounding activity to bring you back to the here and now. So just follow my voice and do as I'm saying. All right. And this is for the times when you feel, the people who've just joined, I'll just let you know, this is for the times when you feel that you're all over the place and you just can't be still. All right. So let's start off with that activity. Sit wherever you are, stand wherever you are. You can be doing anything. And maybe in this chat box, or if not, just, wherever you are, look at the 5 things that you can see. What are the 5 things that you can see in your surroundings? If you can type it in the chat box, that will be great. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. Any 5 things that you see in your surroundings. Right now, the 5 things that you can see. As you pinpoint those 5 things that you can see, the next question, thanks Didi. Didi can say a table, a bench, a door, a wall, and a laptop. Perfect, great. Now, what are the 4 things that you can touch? The 4 things that you can touch. Thank you, Pranjali. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you, Boo, for telling the 5 things that you can see. The next is, what are the 4 things that you can touch? As you've touched those 4 things that are in your surroundings, Didi can touch a blanket, a laptop, a cable, and a muffler. That's great. Now, what are the 3 things that you can hear wherever you are? The 3 things that you can hear. Thanks, Boo Boo, who can touch a blanket, jacket, pillow, bedsheet. Thanks. What are the 3 things that you can hear now? I'm hearing some cars, the wind shines in my background, and the door opening and closing. As you pinpoint the 3 things that you can hear right now, the next step, Didi can hear chanting, me, and the utensils. Great. Boo can hear me, the clock, and me whispering that I'm writing. All right. The next step is, what are the 2 things that you can smell right now? Thank you, Bharat. Bharat can hear me, TV, pie. Pranjali can hear clock, my voice, and the voices in my head. That's a good joke. Now, what are the 2 things that you can smell? I can hear the perfume in my coat. Didi can hear his muffler. Oh, sorry, smell the muffler and the pollution. Feel you there. Now, the last step is the question, and everyone has to answer this. What is one good thing about you that you utmost love? Any one good thing that you love about yourself. Thanks, Boo. Thanks for responding to what you can smell. The one thing that you love about yourself. Thanks, Bharat. Thank you for responding to what you can smell. What is the one thing that you guys love about yourself? I know that might take some time to answer. It's not the default vote for everyone. But that is where the activity ends. It's very simple. It might seem like, ये तो क्या करेगी? But it's generally called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 activity. You can do it in a flow, because this is a live, so I had to space it out. But in your life, when you feel overwhelmed by the circumstances, just take 2 to 3 minutes and look at 5 things. Ask yourself, what are the 5 things that you can see? Look at them. Then ask yourself, what are the 4 things that I can touch? Then touch them. And ask yourself, what are the 3 things that you can hear? And genuinely pay attention to those 3 things. Then ask yourself, what are the 2 things that I can smell? Smell those things. And then the last thing, tell yourself what is the one thing that you love about yourself. When you do it in a flow, you will see that it brings you back to the here and now and really helps to ground yourself in the present moment. So this was a tiny grounding activity. I see a lot of people joining in now. Hi, Mansi. Hi, Amit. But we're going to end it with this grounding activity. And we hope that you enjoyed the series of meditating on the 5 senses. I for sure did. And before we go, Happy New Year to everyone. In case you're feeling overwhelmed by all the plans and stepping into New Year's with something or doing something new, remember, time is a constant. All right. Bye, everyone. Bye bye. Thanks, Didi. Thank you. Bye bye.